Well, hey guys, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel. I wanted to do a review of my Panasonic Macro lens. It's the 30 millimeter. It's the f2.8. It's not the Leica one, it's the cheaper one. Now, I use the lens way more than I ever thought I would. I like it. It's metal. It's quite a bit heavier than the kit lens. It does not come with what I call the sun shield, like the kit lens and like this 25 millimeter did. It does not come with that, of course. So you want to use like a lens cover like I got on here. But I use this lens a lot more than I thought I would, which in the back of my mind, I keep thinking, well, maybe I should have went and spent the extra money on the Leica, Panasonic Leica 45 millimeter macro lens. But, you know, you're talking $800 on Amazon. This one is $300. So I really like this lens for the money. Now, I've never used the $800 lens, but I sure would like to. But I know one thing, that it has an advantage over this one. The only disadvantage that I've really come into for the price is you have to be so close to stuff. Which, I'm going to put some pictures in as I'm talking. Just randomly to show you some of the shots I've taken. I've had this for a couple months now. It depends what you want to shoot. Now, I shoot a lot of still life, you know, like, I mean, it doesn't matter. If something's laying around, if you can look at it and find an interesting angle or something, and it's fun to shoot for me. But I know a lot of people that are into macro, they want to go and get the spider up close. They want to go and get the dragonfly up close or the butterfly. And this can do it pretty good. But the problem is, when you're shooting something live like that, you have to be really close. Much closer than I ever thought about or realized, I guess. With this lens, with the other lens, a 45 millimeter, the Leica one, you know, this is 30 millimeter. You wouldn't have to be as close. So that would be a neat advantage, I think, if you're shooting stuff that's live. But, you know, this has been a pretty good lens for the money. Someday, if I hit the lottery, maybe I'll go ahead and upgrade to the 45 millimeter. But at this point in time, for my first macro lens, I just could not see spending an extra $500. You know, I wasn't sure how often I'd use it. Now, even now, knowing I do use it a lot, it'd still be tough to spend that extra $500. But this, I've seen some reviews. People were saying that the focus ring is sticky or stiff or whatever. I don't find that at all. Maybe it was something on the older models. Like say, I just got this a couple months ago, so no problem at all. It's smooth, and you have to turn it a lot to make, it's like a fine adjustment. If you're used to some of your other lenses, this one you have to turn it quite a bit to make a change, which is good. You know, it allows you to really focus in. But as far as people saying it's stiff, I mean, I can use one finger and use it. Now, compared to the 25 millimeter Leica lens, the Leica lens is a lot softer, doesn't take as much effort to turn it. That's true. This, a little bit more effort, but I mean, you can definitely turn it with one finger. So to me, that wasn't an issue. I guess everybody's fingers are different. Maybe I've got longer fingers, but I haven't found that to be an issue. Like I say, maybe it was on the older models. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my work that I've done with it so far. Obviously, I'm just an amateur, but I enjoy it. And if you're on the fence thinking about it, I would say if you're like me, you weren't sure about how much you would use it, I really think you're going to use it a lot. I really think you're going to enjoy it a lot. I definitely, one of these days may take I've thought about even maybe I could trade this one and this one and get close to it. So, I don't know. Who knows? Always something. That's the cool thing with photography, right? There's always something else to buy, something new, something better, something this or that. So, anyway, all the pictures were taken that I put up with the macro 3mm with my G7 camera. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, we'll see yous.